everyone, I'm Penny Lynn Webb with CountyLife.tv, and I'm here today with Trinity County Constable for Precinct 1, Woody Wallace, who's running for Trinity County Sheriff. How are you today, Woody?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me.
We're so glad to have you here today.
Well, I'm glad you did.
So now, you're current Constable of Precinct 1, correct?
That's correct. I'm the Precinct 1 Constable, and I'm currently in my second term, and I'm working on my 6th year right now as Constable.
But this position is up for re-election, but you're not seeking re-election for this position. You're solely seeking the position of Sheriff.
That's correct. I'm running against the current incumbent, and we'll know November the 6th.
Okay. So, you know, I find it interesting that you would decide to run for Sheriff because you've done a lot of work as Constable. You have built this position up to what it is today. When you entered office, I understand that the salary was, or your budget, your entire budget was $12 a year.
That's correct. My budget was my salary.
And today you have cars, you have deputies, you have...
Yeah, that's correct. We've built it up. We've showed the Commissioner's Court that we're filling a void that we have in Trinity County right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the county commissioners have agreed with it, and they've funded me along the way. And we've done a lot of good things.
And you work well with other precincts and with the Trinity Police Department,
That's
from what I
correct.
understand.
Yes, yeah. The Trinity Police Department, we rely on them and they rely on us for extra manpower. We're both small agencies, so whenever it takes something that it requires more people to go, they'll share his officers with me and vice versa. Whenever they have something and it needs 7 or 8 people to go and they don't have enough, then my guys will go help them. So.
Now, your campaign made national news in June when a suspect was brought in and they were photographing his body art, and it happened to have one tattoo that had your name on it.
Yes, it was rather graphic. He was kind of expressing his dislike of me while he was under arrest already. He was actually incarcerated in a county jail, and he gave himself a jailhouse tat, as we call them, basically telling everybody what he really thought about me. And that just kind of goes along the line that those that we arrest, they obviously they don't like us. So.
But that means you're doing your job.
Well, that's what everybody says. I like to believe that, yes. You know, he since contacted me several times wanting me to thank him for the national publicity.
Now, it's no secret that you don't always agree with the current sheriff's policy or procedure.
That's correct.
And you recently called him out on allowing some suspects to be released with what you called without due process.
Well, it's very serious what happened. I mean, we have a man that pulls a gun, who's intoxicated, pulls a gun on his neighbors. And what the sheriff had done, he had called the municipal judge in Trinity, who has no jurisdiction in county cases, especially a case that I filed in a Class A misdemeanor, and asked that judge over the phone, tells him that, now I'm not sure the exact conversation, but basically to the point where these guys have got some medical issues, can we release them? Well, the city judge says, sure, no problem. Well, he doesn't know, and nothing's explained to him.
Right.
And no one goes into detail to say, hey, these people have been charged with a Class A misdemeanor. So,
as we're approaching the last leg of the race, you seem to be getting hit from all sides. Several of your campaign signs have been stolen. You even have a reward out for that. And recently, recently someone filed a lawsuit against you. Yes. For violating their constitutional rights.
Well, we'll start with the sign issue first.
Okay.
Everybody that's ever run in an election is going to have campaign signs disappear. Now, I do not think that's my opponent going out and doing that. And I think he's had some signs disappear too. You're just going to have people, children, kids, whatever, that obviously has a beef with you. They're going to go out and jank up some of your signs. So, your second comment was about a lawsuit that was filed. That is correct. There is a family that has been going around for the past several months now, threatening that they were going to file a lawsuit if it appeared that I could possibly win the election. Now, whether I'm ahead in the polls or not is, it's debatable. But whenever we do our job, and all law enforcement does their job, the old saying is, if you're not doing your job right, then you're not going to get any complaints. If you are doing your job, obviously people are going to complain on you. Now, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of details about this lawsuit. I will say that it is a frivolous lawsuit. It was filed just with the intentions of doing nothing more than to influence an election. There's a lot of issues that I disagree with. I disagree with all the deputies living, or the majority of the deputies living out of the county. so far right now, you've got some that live up to 60 miles away. They're driving county cars on county fuel, and they're going this far home, and they're doing it on county time. When we have an overtime problem, I think of $75,000 at the Sheriff's Department right now. The department, a department of 10 does not need 4 supervisors. I think most people would agree with me on that. That's too many chiefs and not enough Indians, as the old saying would go, right? So I have a huge problem with that. I have a problem with the calls not being taken. I have a problem with our deputies not living within the county. That's going to reduce a lot of the cost if they live in the county. Not only that, they're going to be able to interact with the people. And I'm going to take my business management and my law enforcement past, and I'm going to bring that to the Sheriff's Department, and we're going to put together a really good department.
We're so glad you could be here today with us, and I know you want to tell everybody to get out there and vote for you.
Absolutely. We need everybody to get out on November the 6th. You've got early voting for 2 weeks prior to that. Everybody needs to do their right and get out and vote.
Where can you early vote in Trinity County?
The 2 places, I think you're going to be at the courthouse during the early voting and the city hall there in Trinity for the first 2 weeks, and then after that it'll go to all the little polling places.
Okay, well, good luck, Woody Wallace.
Thank you.
So whether you vote on the day or early, get out and vote for who you choose, but continue to watch us on CountyLife.com.